Hello viewers, hi friends, welcome back to my channel Kashfix. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing my channel, and hopefully these videos been helpful at somewhat for you. So today's the projects of replacing a spark plug, tune up, air filter, and I thought to get it done the transmission fluid in this 2015 Ford Explorer. It's the same procedure it go along across the board for the Ford engines when we talk about Taurus, Explorers, Ford Edge, etc. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and remove this engine cover. And this is how we're gonna do that. Remove this oil filler cap. Just unscrew it and do it one more time. So this one will come out. As you can see, there are two parts. One for like this. So this and this. Two part. They're screwed together. Same way, when you put it back, tighten this up and just screw it back. So anyways, let's go ahead and remove it. Pull it out. Put them on the side. And unscrew this guy right here. So the pry this up, clip. There you go. As you can see, pry this up, lift it up. Same thing. There's a clip on this side. Remove this tiny hole and remove the cover carefully. Put it inside. Here's a small tiny clip. You can pry this up with anything. And the first thing you need to do, put this filler cover back so nothing will drop on the engine. So there are 6 spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, and 3 behind this intake manifolds. So in order to reach those spark plugs, we have to remove this intake manifold, air cleaner. Let's go ahead and get started. There's a lock for the ignition coil. As you can see, this is a red tab. Pull this back slightly. Now go ahead and press this guy right here. Press it and pull it out. Sometimes just have to pry it nicely. And here we go. One, same way. Press it, pull it. Third one, pull it. Don't go too far, it's gonna break the lock. Press it, squeeze it, and pull it out. It's an 8mm socket for 1, 2, 3 screws. Move these screws. Pull up the coil. Like that. Number 2 and 3. Remove the spark plugs. Break it loose. Pull it out. The first one. Yeah, they look corroded. Oops, burns out. Second one. Alright, so here's the replacement plugs for this model year 2015 Ford Explorer. Part number SP589. It's a platinum motorcraft, and we're gonna need 3 of those. So make sure don't drop the plugs. Plugs comes like this. It has a plastic sleeve for the protection, so it won't hurt the gap if you drop accidentally. So remove the sleeve. Use this catcher. I have a rubber socket in my tool, and start with your hand. Go smoothly and refer to your manufacturer torque for the final tightening. Like I said, refer to your manufacturer torque specification for this one. And just a side note, these plugs, they come pre-gapped, so you don't have to worry about to gap them. Alright, drop this spark plug coils. Number 1, 2, push it down when you plug them. Make sure they're set well, and then start the bulb. Air intake manifold, and remove the air box air cleaner when we get there. This is a notch, the clip, press it down. And pull it towards you gently. And turn it and leave it here. So I took this off completely. Same thing. There's another small clip on the side. Press it, pull it out. So in this way, this is a PCV hose. Put this on the side so you won't break it. Just secure it. Now let's go ahead and remove the air box, and we need to unplug this. Remove this airflow sensor. There's a long red clip pulled towards you. There we go. And here's the tab at the bottom. Press it and pull it like that. So here's the lock tab. Separate it from here. Pull it out. Right out. Put it aside. Unlock the clip 1. There's another one on this side, inside of this, behind this. And remove this clamp and this clamp so you can separate the box. Alright, that's it. Zoom it off. Pull it towards you. Remove this hose right there. Lift it up, separate it, and there you go. Alright, radiator reservoir bottle hose. Separate this, leave it here. And it's an evap hose. It's connected to this. We need to separate this. In order to do that, there's a clip. The green clip has to come out. So you press it, and it will come out like that. And pull towards you gently. These are fragile plastic hose pipe, whatever you call it, and put them on the side nicely. It's fine here. That's it. Now throttle body connector, lift this tab. Don't break your nail. Lift this tab, that, press it down and pulls towards you. There you go, gently. This does not have any lock, so press it and pull it. There you go. Separate the wires. Alright, so there's a vacuum hose. It also needs to come out in the back of your intake manifold right here. So I had a look to remove this, and I think it's gonna come off. Just be careful. Be there, and there's one. There we go. It's got separated. Leave it there. I think we're good to go to remove these bolts. Intake manifold bolts, 8mm, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the fifth, 6, 7, 8. So let's go ahead and get started. There's a one more bolt in the back, 8mm. Let me show you where it is. It's right here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just shine it through. It's right there. Right under there. There you go. It's right there. So I'm gonna start taking out. You can see it. Also needs to fly out. There you go. That's it. This is the air intake manifold. Be careful. There's a gasket in the back. Make sure, it depends how old is your car. This car has just a 50,000 miles, so it doesn't look too bad. But I always highly recommend, whenever you open or remove this air intake, it's a good idea to have the air intake manifold gasket replaced. But this looks good. I'm gonna use the same one. All right, so air intake has been removed. The first thing you need to do is secure the engine. So make sure you cover these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 portholes so nothing gets into the wall. So just use a small piece of rag, napkin, whatever you can. Fill them in. And this way, if you drop anything accidentally, it won't get inside, and you can save your engine. Let me get another one. There you go. Now you have the full access for the back of the 3 spark plugs. So let's go ahead and get started. Same rule. Lift this tab, pull towards you, press it down, and remove the spark plugs. Alright, so I'll post it if I find the torque specification for these spark plugs, but since I know, I'm just torquing it out with my hand. Not gonna lie to you. Alright. Alright, so plug the connector in, make sure you press this. Here's the tips and tricks. Get some grease, the quality grease, and apply a little thing on the surface of the gasket. So what it's gonna do, once you put it back, it'll help to seat it properly. You have to force it. Just a thin layer of the grease will do that. Alright, another thing, do not forget these guys in your valves, otherwise you can't imagine what's gonna happen to your car. It won't start, definitely. So lay this over, just be careful with the gasket. Bring this over, this hose, and this cable needs to route from here like that, and that's it. Now bring it to alignment, lift it up, don't drop it. Okay, bring it closely, nicely, gently. As you can see, you feel it, it just sat. And don't wiggle it, don't do nothing, just drop it nicely. Here you go. Starting up, start with the center bolts. We're gonna start with your hand and go around the manifold. Drop the big board in the middle. Align it. Just start all the screws to make sure the whole intake is aligned so it won't leak. And here's the another 8mm board here. All right, so let's go ahead and start with this board. Don't forget to tighten the one we put in the back. And this is how we secure the intake. Alright, press this back. And here's the throttle body connector. Plug it in and lock it. It's the connector for the evap surge valve. Push it in. And here's the one hose in the back, the one we remove it. And gently press this in. Right. This hose, push it in, lock it. The 2 clips, make sure you snap them on. And connector, lock it, and don't forget to tighten up this screw. Now the PCV hose is pushed in, and the brake booster goes in the air cleaner. Thank you. All right, so everything in place, and we have hooked up everything. So it's a time to fire up the engine to see if there's any leak, any problem you notice. Let's go ahead and get started. It fired right up, and the last thing you need to just put the cover on the engine, and that's it. So this is how we replace the spark plugs, the front spark plugs and the back spark plugs, removing an intake manifold. And I hope you like this video. I hope you'll find this video helpful. Please don't forget to like my channel, subscribe me, and stay tuned for my another video. Thank you.